A military aircraft scours the area where an army helicopter crashed into the ocean in the northeast of Australia. Debris has been located, but 24 hours after it disappeared, there was still no sign of the 4 Australian Defence personnel on board.
Our focus at the moment is finding our people and supporting their families and the rest of our team.
It was part of the largest ever military exercise with the United States, as the two countries strengthen their defence cooperation in the region. At the annual ministerial talks, there was mutual admiration from partners with a long-standing alliance.
It is about operationalising the alliance in order to ensure peace, stability, an order in which prosperity can be attained.
To attain that regional stability, the US will expand its military footprint in Australia, sending more troops, fighter jets and bombers, as well as invest more in the country's Air Force bases. Australia will also fast-track plans to manufacture missiles for the United States, after the Ukraine war exposed the danger of Western stockpiles being exhausted.
And we're racing to accelerate Australia's access to priority munitions through a streamlined acquisition process.
Central to this alliance is the security agreement between the US, Australia and the UK, known as AUKUS, which will provide 3 nuclear-powered Virginia-class submarines to Australia. The United States says despite some resistance from Republicans threatening to delay the legislation, it will get support in Congress.
We will be seeing an increased tempo of visits from American nuclear-powered submarines to our waters.
China says the growing relationship under the AUKUS Pact is embracing a Cold War mentality and is a threat to regional security. But the alliance says Australia needs nuclear-powered submarines to monitor the changing military strategy in the Pacific. America's top diplomat says China's influence and expansion in the region is the greatest threat to Asia-Pacific.
We're doing that in part by engaging China, but also, as necessary, opposing its efforts to disrupt freedom of navigation and overflight in the South and East China Seas, to upend the status quo that's preserved peace and stability across the Taiwan Straits.
An accusation that China has already denounced. Sarah Clarke, Al Jazeera, Brisbane.